welcome back to Lloyd and JD podcast. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
And this is the best fucking podcast in the world. You thought I was going to leave it out, but I'm not. Then this is...
I'm Sage.
Which we've already had back on the show.
Yes.
I'm Chris.
And you guys are promoting something. Tell me why you came back on. You asked to come back on today. We're promoting some kind of event.
Yes, the TLB Rocks group. I don't know if you've heard about them or not from the King's Head.
No. JD possibly.
Yeah,
no.
TLB. He does lots of fundraisers at the King's Head. Anyways, we're working with him to raise some money for the Ferny Turnbull band that was in a bad accident at
I
the end
did
of
hear
January.
about that actually.
Yeah.
So I did get that on Facebook, which sounded awful.
Yeah. So they what happened exactly? They rolled just coming out of Saskatoon, or it was somewhere in Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah, 12 miles east of Saskatoon, or Swift Current actually is where it
Oh,
sits.
okay.
And they just went right off the
And
cliff,
black
right?
ice, hit black ice, went down into the median, and then come up out of the median and rolled down over a 60-foot bank.
Oh.
Yeah, so the drummer
that's my fear every time I drive through the Rockies when
Yeah.
you're on those tiny roads. It's
and this
scary.
was in the prairie. This wasn't even in the
Wow.
Rockies.
And,
right?
I heard that was a manager with them as well?
No, just the four bandmates.
Just the four bandmates?
Four bandmates,
Wow.
and the drummer was thrown out the window, at the side window of the van, and he went like 60 feet up the other side of the embankment, and ended up actually landing on the railroad tracks.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wow.
156 stitches in his head.
Great.
Starts at his jaw, and it goes right up around his head, down in the back of his neck.
Up around here. Anyways, a big.
That's a Ragnar scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw him on
Right?
on Thursday night. Yeah, he also had
Is
a
he
big
still
cut.
in intensive care?
No, he's back
No.
in Calgary.
Wow.
Yeah.
They shipped him out as soon as he was conscious,
So
practically.
the only thing, like, body okay, face,
No, hips, broken
Everything.
kneecap, he's
Fractured
walking
hip.
with a
everything is
cane.
just broken?
Yeah.
Wow.
he had
fractured
it was
hip.
bad, yeah.
That's reoccurring hip
Busted
too.
eye socket too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a hole in his head that they had to fix with plastic surgery too.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, quite
But
a
everything is he still thinking normally everything's good for
bit.
him?
Oh yeah, he's positive thoughts for sure. Yeah, he's on the
sweet.
on the heel. That's
It's hard to be positive after something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, he's doing good. And then the guitar player had 2 sprained ankles.
Ooh.
The
Well,
other
his
guys,
toe just about got cut off. He
his toe
said
just
too. They
got
had to
cut
stitch it
off.
back in.
Yeah. And then of
big one?
course the
that's the best.
contusions and stuff, the back,
Yeah, and their head.
a lot of whiplash, and all the gear came flying up, all the
me.
amplifiers and all the guitars and stuff.
Don't travel with your band. Like honestly, I think just hire someone to drive your band shit if you're driving around.
there you go.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
because that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Not only crashing, but now you got drums and guitars and all sorts.
But that's a
amps
reality for a lot of touring bands. I mean, not everybody's
expensive.
jet setting around, and not everybody has a crew that's
Yeah.
hucking all their stuff, and you're throwing it in whatever van. I know guys throw it in back of trucks.
Yeah.
I know guys rent U-Haul trailers, all sorts of
we
weird.
call the
wonderful
little
stuff.
leagues,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you guys are raising money.
Yeah.
The money's going to help them get back on their feet. I'm
Yes.
guessing and help
March 6th,
Mar-
King's Head Pub,
King's Head Pub. Whereabouts?
McLeod Trail.
McLeod Trail.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's too many hubs called
Yeah.
with like the King's Head.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
From England, it's
Yeah, yeah, I
every
guess,
pub
eh?
in England has got something to do with
Something.
someone's
Yeah.
head,
Nice.
and and that head was in royalty at some
Nice.
point,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if it was the Duke's head, because I've been to a couple of
As long
those.
as it's not the little head.
You can go to there's a couple. You can probably find little head. The hole-in-one bars you want to stay away from.
That's the one you
Those-
don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have quite a big lineup for
20
that day.
bands.
20
yeah.
bands.
Oh,
20
wow.
bands starting at 1:30, finishing at midnight. So, and it may even extend a little past
So it's
midnight.
like a day. You're
Full day
almost-
event, yeah. Silent auction. We're currently trying to
What are you
hit
selling?
up corporate donations here. Corporate donations we're looking for right
Okay.
now. Went out yesterday and got really good, well received at a lot of businesses locally. They're going to be turning in quite a few different things. We're had a guy step
because
up
of
and
the
donate.
cause, right?
Well, yeah,
I
we
can't
had
see
a-
anyone being like, no.
Had a guy in Airdrie donate a brand new guitar.
Oh, see, that's
yeah,
awesome.
it's a $1,000+ guitar. It's been donated to the cause. Had a couple of local meat markets. They threw in some gift vouchers for us to raffle off. So, yeah, things are going good. We got the GoFundMe account going.
It was the right
as well.
meat market though, right?
Yeah,
Like, okay.
that's right. Yeah,
Certain meat markets you want
that's
to
right.
stay away from.
That's right.
Gift vouchers.
They also go to the Little Head. There tends to be a meat market at the Little Head.
Tends to be the place to go.
So hopefully we raise a good amount. They raise a good amount of money then.
Yeah.
Because these guys have been through some shit, man.
Yeah, it's awful. I saw a photograph. I think it was.
I don't want to see
one
a
of the
photograph.
guitar.
That was the drummer in the bed.
That was the drummer?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just.
mad.
I'm squeamish.
And that was 5 days after. Like, he was like looking.
Oh, you could tell that some of the, but he was still badly
Yeah.
swollen. I mean, it
So then
was,
these guys all have day jobs too, but they all
Right.
work as
Yeah, but fuck
independent.
day job now,
Well,
right?
they
He's
work
not-
as independent contractors, right? So
it's
now
Someone should tell him
awful,
take a
yes.
break.
they're roofers, right? Well,
He needs
they're-
money, I know,
so
yeah.
He needs cash now because he's not working, right?
I know
So
that.
we're trying to help him get his rent paid and stuff.
Yeah.
And they also incurred bills that they never thought they would get. There's an air ambulance bill coming. There's just ground ambulance bills coming. There's tow charges coming. There's, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of stuff coming at the guys.
and
that
they didn't
gotta
have
try
any medical insurance.
and- No medical insurance. No.
no
they're-
travel insurance,
no,
anything like
That's
that.
crazy. They
independent
make
guys.
you pay for that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Like I found that you have to pay for the ambulance when it comes to get you. Like, what?
You know,
don't come then.
I can speak from experience. I had an accident myself where I fell 75 feet and I was airlifted off, and the total bill was something ridiculous. But I had insurance, and I knew, and we were also filming in Utah, and one of the riders had an accident there in the States, which is ridiculous. And it was, close to 100,000, but we had insurance
It's not a
for
very-
not only for us, but for the production that we were shooting as well.
You were doing like
Yeah.
epic shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't think he needed life insurance to go
Yeah.
on road.
But
to-
it just goes to show
the
you, right?
band,
I
Yeah.
didn't think I needed the insurance for BC, but I'm sure
Yeah, but
glad
you were like
that I
downhill
did.
biking, weren't you?
No, I was
Oh.
going across a crossface.
Okay. So
on
still
ATV.
pretty dangerous.
Still
Yeah, okay.
dangerous.
Still dangerous shit. Yeah.
Still kind of need life, like
Yeah. Insurance for that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you're
So
gonna
I-
go jump off a cliff, get life
Yeah.
insurance.
And that's the big thing too, is that a lot of bands don't realize that when you're going up and down the highway with your gear in it, and you just have your regular PLPD insurance on your van, that doesn't cover the equipment you have in. Because this minute you start making money at something, you need to have a commercial rider insurance. So everybody should really look at their own insurance policies before they start cruising up on the highway with 10, 12,000 worth of guitars and amps and drums in
And
their
you think
vehicle.
about that, I guess say
'Cause
goodbye
the
to all their
boys-
equipment too, hey?
Goodbye the van. It's
Yeah.
toast. There's
Yeah.
no money
Yeah.
from insurance for the vans. That's something
No
else
more
we're trying
drums,
to.
no more guitars, no more
Exactly. We're trying to raise money to get them back on the road here and
Yeah.
purchase another van and stuff. So if there's any kind of dealerships or anybody that listens and wants to come and
And the
see
amount
us
of
and make a
equipment they must have
donation,
lost as well must have been a
Actually,
small
no.
fortune.
Actually, they had all road cases for it, and everything was. There was only one
Oh,
guitar.
really?
It was in a soft bag, and it got crumpled into 10 pieces. Some of the light rigging got dented up and stuff. Bulbs obviously broken.
Yeah, they just
Guitar
went through it.
cases. All the guitar cases are broken.
Those road
the
cases
latches.
saved it from an accident
Oh, yeah.
like that?
Yeah,
Well,
the
I
actual
guess
hard
that
shell
tells
case
people right there
saved
that
it
if you're
all,
going to
yeah.
be touring, the road cases
Yeah.
are worth the investment as well.
Yeah, I
Right?
think Steve said they had 3 out of 5 guitars
Yeah.
were fine because of
Yeah.
the road cases.
Oh,
And the one
wow.
guitar is like a
Shit.
little hole, chip hole in the back, which is,
Right.
it's nothing.
Next time
it's
I
still
travel, I'm
playable,
putting
so.
me
The
inside of a
Gibson
road
got
case.
toast.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
nice
the-
new Gibson is the
Yeah,
one that
the
got
soft
rashed.
shell bag didn't do any good.
I'd get in a case.
yeah, a
next
hard
time
shell
I'm in the
case. You
car.
need, what you need is a hard shell case, though.
I'm gonna get one made that's shaped
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm gonna
It's
travel.
called a coffin.
That's how I'm gonna travel.
We call that a coffin.
Next time you're on an airplane, you'll see like this hard case at the back. That's me.
Your little eye.
In there,
Yeah.
I'm traveling. That's awesome. I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what we're going to bring awareness to people too at the event. We're really going to make it known. We're going to try and get some information from some of the local insurance companies and try and get a pamphlet ready for all the players, so everybody goes home with something in their hand to really sit down and go, okay, this is what could happen if shit goes sideways.
I
Right?
can't see an
So-
insurance company not saying yes to that
Yeah,
either.
and I would
If they
think-
can get rid of, they'll
Yeah,
get rid of.
yeah.
So there you go.
Well, even if I think
Yeah.
we'll probably just do our own type of info
Yeah,
pamphlet.
even if
we'll
then,
gather our own
yeah.
kind of info and kind of
Yeah.
put it together. But that's something I really want to bring home to these people is
Yeah.
like really check your insurance policies, because you can, if you're off work for a month and you're not getting paid, you still got to pay your bills, right? So it's something. And if you got no insurance to pay you, well, you're down and out. So.
Yeah. And I would think that if anybody's watching that works for an insurance company or is an insurance broker, this might be
Yeah, if they want to get
a
in touch
really
with us.
good
Yeah, for sure.
So a
you
bit
know,
of a more
thing
question.
to sponsor and get involved in, because I mean, obviously,
Yeah, if they want to come
Some
down and be
business.
part of it, and
Everyone
like a
from
booth
this
or
crash
something.
made it away with their
Oh yeah,
lives.
everybody made
Yeah.
it.
They're
Yeah,
alive,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's the best
Yeah,
part.
that's
right?
the best part of it all. Yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody's happy for that.
Everyone
right?
made it,
So,
yeah. Who cares about the drums?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been a lot worse.
It's the drummer
Or
we care
flying
about.
across out a window and across
yeah.
a bank usually inters in.
Well, and the thing is that he got thrown up the hill.
Yeah.
If he had got thrown down the hill, well, the van rolled up, and then what happens? The van rolls
Yeah.
down. And I don't know if you know Cliff Burton from Metallica.
yeah, I know. I know.
His whole story was that the bus rolled over
Landed
top
on
of
top
him.
of him, yeah.
So this could have happened to our friend here too.
Well, it's kind of crazy that
He's
he
lucky
went
he
up.
went up. Well, when
Yeah,
it ejected him, it
that's
threw him up,
craziness,
and then
man.
the van rolled
He
down.
came out
If
the
he had got
perfect-
thrown down, that van would have rolled on top of him, and we may not have had the drummer.
Yeah.
So
That's nuts.
yeah, we're all thankful for the way that
That's
worked
crazy.
out
They
too.
survived that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
there's hardly even any big ditches in
Yeah.
Saskatchewan. It's almost
I've been
all
in
prairie,
little.
There's
right?
like two
I've
of
been
them.
in little fender benders.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a whiplash.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that would have been the end of me.
Yeah.
I'd have been depressed.
Yeah, you would have been literally depressed. More like
Yeah.
compressed.
yeah.
I'm never traveling with band equipment.
No,
No.
no.
Well, I guess they had some of the heavy
I
stuff
don't travel in
strapped
cars
down, but-
anyway because
Yeah,
it
they
makes me
had-
feel sick.
Yeah,
I
they had a
hate
lot of it strapped down and stuff. And these guys put on, probably 35, 40,000 clicks last year going up down the highway.
Right.
Like they're solid.
Canadians like to drive.
Solid touring band. Well, see, when you go and tour in the States and anywhere else, the towns and the cities are so close together. Here, our towns and cities are so far apart.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah.
put the miles on in order
I'm
to get
used to
from town
England,
to
so
town.
everything's
Yeah.
so bloody
Yeah,
close.
you
Yeah.
throw a
I get-
rock
you
and
drive
hit
in
the
a car
next
for
town.
4 hours, you just made it across.
Yeah, exactly.
How Scotland?
Yeah, there you go. So,
Yeah, no doubt.
so yeah, when you log that many miles, something's bound to happen to you too, right? So,
Well, and Steve was telling me he thought, because he's got different vehicles insured, he thought he had that all the collision and
Yeah.
everything on there. And somehow there was a
That's the thing with insurance.
miscommunication
You've
between
always-
him and his agent,
Yeah.
and there was none. He had waived the glass, but somehow some.
we looked into this
So
agent.
he was shocked when he found out the collision was. So it's like
looked
check
into
your
this guy,
insurance,
hey?
yeah.
Hey?
Check your
Yeah.
insurance.
But collision
yeah.
wouldn't have protected
wouldn't have covered the equipment
contents
because of the,
anyways,
because
right?
of the commercial rider that you need
Potentially
to
his agent
to
should
do.
should have known this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have covered the damage to the van itself,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't have covered.
So
any
also
of the
check your
equipment,
agents,
so-
people.
Yeah, check your policy. That's the
Yeah.
big thing
Check
here,
everything.
right?
Double
Check
check
your
it all.
policy. That's the
Yeah.
key here, right? So,
So this place is on. Let's get the details down.
McLeod
so
Trail
everyone's,
south,
Everyone's clear on where this is. McLeod Trail down
Cloud
south.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
south.
it's in between Heritage and Southland.
Heritage,
in between
Southland,
there,
yeah.
it's right
On
behind
the
the
east
Carriage
side.
House Inn.
Yeah, right beside the Carriage
yeah,
House
okay, I
Inn,
know where that is.
exactly
Yeah.
where
I
it's
used to cut
at.
the
Yeah.
grass.
So if you're traveling north, it'll be on the right hand
Yeah.
side. There's an
Yeah.
A&W, a cycle
Yeah.
path.
Right.
and-
Yeah, exactly where it's
So
at.
do you have to
yeah.
buy tickets to this event?
No, $10
show up.
minimum donation at the door. All the bands are obviously donating their time and effort. We'll be doing a 50-50. We'll be doing a silent auction.
How
so-
big is this venue? How many people do you think they can cram
Oh, I
in
think
there?
300. They'd probably be able to
Yeah,
get in there.
probably
Close to
about
350
that. Yeah.
probably on a good night. And this and every Friday, Saturday, this place is rocked for like what,
Perfect.
15 years now, 20 years. The place has been.
And hopefully you see more than 300 go through. I mean, it's
Well,
an
we
entire
will.
day.
Oh,
I
we
imagine
will.
most
We
people
will.
aren't.
Guaranteed we
Get
will.
busy at
Coming and
lunchtime.
going.
Everyone's eating.
We got a
lunch.
great lineup. A lot of the bands
They
have
doing food
good
there?
followings and stuff. Oh yeah, there's they're having happy hour prices
I'm a
all
food guy.
day. Wings, they have wings on all day. 25-cent
every guy.
wings. Yeah, and happy hour prices on the beer. So yeah, it
You
should
may
be good.
see me at the back with a pile of
Nice.
wings.
And there's food provided for the bands and stuff, complimentary of the bar. So they're giving finger food out to the bands and stuff, which is really good.
Yeah.
And they're actually throwing down for the PA system, for the sound tech,
Nice.
for the whole thing. They're backing the whole thing for us. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
something I want to say just to add to all this too is the Ferny Turnbull band. Every charity event that there's been that the Kings had held, they're there right away, and they're the type of people that will help anybody with anything. So that's where we really want to make sure that we help them back.
yeah, they actually won one of the, or they got the bid on the one of the last ones that they did down there with the TLB group. Steve and the boys actually won one of the silent auctions, and they gave it back
Yeah.
to the auction to be auctioned again. So
Right.
these guys don't just come; they actually throw money at it too. They're not just there playing for free and then walking away. They actually throw money down towards these causes that they come and
Well,
support.
we got
so.
we have a lot of bands come on the show, and it's good for you guys to all kind of all the bands look after each other, really.
Yeah.
And something like
Well,
this
yeah,
happens to
that's-
one band. It doesn't take a lot for everyone to just chip in a little bit
Yeah.
and make their lives a little bit better.
And that's why we want to make sure everybody's
it's not
informed
just
about
them,
the
it's their-
insurance thing too.
It's their
with-
family
by
members
bringing all these
that are
bands
involved
together.
as well. I'm sure
Yep.
they all
Yeah.
had family members
Oh,
that
yeah.
are now involved in the
Yeah.
situation. And
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Chris
and-
and I worked really closely with them. So
Yeah, a couple of
with
years back, we had
yeah.
two bands that were torn up down the highway every other weekend doing this thing, right?
Yeah,
so we
so-
didn't think about the insurance or any of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, right? It was just let's go do this and
Yeah. You never know until it happens.
until it happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then,
That's
I
the
mean,
worst thing
when it
about it,
happens, right? You know, I mean, obviously you get through the emergency itself, and you know, at the end you're kind of breathing easy. But then trust me, like that bill comes. Like I got mine about 2.5 months later. I got mine from the BC government, and it was $25,000.
Oh my
the
God.
first bill they
And you had
said.
a heart attack all over it.
Yeah, because at that point I'm like, okay,
Back in the hospital from stress.
you know,
Yeah.
because they're like, you're not covered for basically a flight, you know, in this
Yeah.
helicopter to this hospital, and then you know, then I got bills from because I got transported from that
No, it
hospital
wasn't
to
me.
another hospital, and then from another hospital
That
to another
wasn't
hospital.
me. That was someone else. I don't remember
Well,
being in
that's-
the helicopter. You can't prove it. Was there video footage? It wasn't me. I would have thought that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
I've never been there.
But it adds up fast as well. Even
Yeah.
within the city, if you have, you know, an emergency here, I think it's $1,000 right off the
Yeah,
hop just to get
in.
EMS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
Jones
Yeah, my-
was airlifted from there.
My
to-
brother
Yeah.
broke his wrist on the mountain snowboard, and even that was a crap ton just
Yeah.
to get him down and
Yeah.
to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, what do you want us to do? Leave him up there then? Like,
Yeah.
what if we had no money? It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
No, that's the thing. Everybody
Yeah.
needs to really make sure that they got, you know, again, back to the being safe on your own end of things, and make sure that you got, you know,
And the younger
your
people
proper insurance.
don't think about insurance at all because
No.
I do not
Yeah.
have any type of insurance
yeah,
of any kind.
Wow. that's-
You might want to go look into
yeah,
it.
you might want to look into that.
I just said that someone's going to try and kill me now or something. You know,
Yeah.
don't matter, you got no insurance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't got no insurance
Yeah.
for anything. Do I need insurance? What the fuck would I need insurance for?
Just in case you get hit by a car walking out the door. Who knows?
Walking out my door. My
Yeah.
door's in the back garden. Someone would have to drive into my garden to hit me.
You never know, that alley's a little sketchy sometimes.
That's fucking murder. That's not cool.
Yeah. So, lineup is who's playing? Like just, you know, some of the bands off top.
20
Here.
great local bands. We got, who do we got?
Jesus,
we got
20.
lovely Sage Rhoades and
Sage
Veto. We
Rhoades.
got my band, Swamp
Swamp
Music,
Music.
tribute to Leonard Skinner.
Silly
Then we got
Rabbit.
Silly Rabbit coming in, one of the local favorites for sure. Got a band called 240. We got a band, Subsume. Got good
350 cubic inch.
350 cubic inch. You got another great set of
That
friends
one
of
got me,
Steve's,
350 cubic inch.
Mike McKenzie band.
That's how
They'll
I
be
describe
on.
my-
We got Berkeley Shea opening up with Danny B.
Fuck
They're going to be
me.
doing some acoustic stuff. Yeah, it's going to be like a little bit of
I'm
everything.
showing up, doing
So-
some acrobatics in the back. It's gonna be pretty cool.
So yeah, it's going to start out with a nice three acoustic sets, then it's going to ease its way into some great rock and roll
Yeah.
for the evening, and
Yeah.
it should be good. So.
And just to reaffirm that they don't have to buy anything in advance.
Nope.
$10 donation or more.
Yep.
Which
At
would
the
be
door.
great
10
at
minimum,
the door.
10 minimum
Yeah.
at the door. Yeah, that's all it is.
And if they want anything, you know, to donate or
Yeah, if
you know,
there's
have any
anybody that-
corporate
yeah.
interest to get a hold of either of you
Yeah,
guys, we'll
either
throw
one
your
of
links
us.
down
Yeah,
below.
Yeah.
I
So
would like to donate some healing marijuana
There's
to those
also
that need.
probably
Say what you
I'm
will.
sure the drummer would be happy to hear that.
It's healing.
He needs some healing right now.
So I will. Healing vibes.
Rob Barrowcliff also set up a GoFundMe account where you can just, like, if you can't make it to the show, you
Yeah.
can go in there and throw $5-10, whatever that you can afford to put in there. And there's a link on there in the event that I made on my page. There's
Yeah.
a link to it.
So totally
And we'll
avoid
throw
the
that below
Ellen
as
link
well.
and
Okay.
go to this link because
Yeah.
Ellen's destroying GoFundMe
Yeah.
right now.
and
It's
before we
ridiculous.
sign off here,
Destroying it.
again, date is
March 6th. Be there, be square, 1:30.
King's Head.
1:30 till midnight.
Yeah.
So you've got a
till
long,
midnight.
you got quite an extensive time range to get in.
Yeah, it's
and,
gonna be
and
good.
donate and be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to be there for that long.
Yeah. Even if you
Show
just
up
drop
before
by.
it gets too rocky. and
Pop in,
donate
have a
and
beer.
something to
Yeah,
eat.
pop in, have a beer, have a
Yeah.
bite to eat.
All right.
Sweet. We
Thanks,
good?
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Thank you
worries.
so much,
Great.
guys.
Thanks for coming on.
in.
Perfect.
It's
Squeezing
good.
us in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're squeezing the day. It's going to be a busy one. All right, I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
I'm
Peace.
Sage.
I'm Chris.
It's okay. You can do what you want.
See ya.
Bye.